day 30! Yay! Welcome back! Welcome back to Inktober! It's day 30, guys. You know what that means? There's only one more day. One more day and it's over. Yay! Say it with me. I can't wait. My gosh, has this been a trying month. Oh my goodness. Why didn't any of you stop me? Can I ask? Like, why did you let me do this? This is a really dumb thing to do. I have a baby and a stepson and other life commitments. It's not easy doing a video every day. It's not easy spending X amount of hours drawing / painting / inking and recording and then editing and doing audio and oh my gosh, doing that every night without fail. I mean, I miss one day out of all of this. It's ridiculous, guys. Why did I do it? Why? I don't know. It's unheard of. It's just dumb. Why did I do it? Why did I put myself through this? But it's nearly over. It is nearly over, and I'm so excited to say that because I am so ready to take a break from doing some art every day. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like drawing every day, but doing a completed illustration every day is like ridiculous. Super ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, I used to do it when I was a teenager, but back then I didn't have a baby and I didn't have housework. I didn't have groceries to go buy. I didn't have bills to pay and all this stuff that requires me to do things and leave my house and go meet people and do job training. It's just, yeah. Don't let me do this again, please. If I talk about doing it next year, just remind me of how bad this was for me. If I talk about it next year, tell me to come listen to this video again and listen to the pain that I am in because it was so bad. Admittedly, I did do some really cool pieces this Inktober and I did, enjoy your feedback on the pieces, but yeah, I won't be doing this again. I am not doing completed illustrations and videos every day again, unless I'm earning money from this to the point where I don't have to do anything else. I can just draw and record and edit. But right now that is not the case. And hopefully at the end of next year, I'll be going back and doing masters, and then I definitely won't have time for this. I don't even know if I'll have time to do a video a week. I'm going to try. By gosh, I'm going to try. But, I'll need to work on my scheduling and my time management better for that because I can't see it happening yet. I mean, I have to get into masters first, so let's not count my chickens before they hatch, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary folks. Anyway, enough of that intro. The word for today was ominous, and I struggled to think of something to draw for this one. I kind of, I didn't know what to do. I looked on Pinterest. Yawn. I looked on Pinterest for ideas. I Googled synonyms for ominous to try and find anything that I could think of, and I couldn't really think of anything. Pinterest just gave me a lot of very dark, foggy scenes to go with, so I was just like, well, I guess I'm drawing something dark and foggy. And obviously, since I'm using the characters I created for this, I decided to do theatre in a dark and foggy square with a creepy look on his face. I'm sorry, guys, my creativity lacked big time today, but I still did it, right? I still deserve credit for doing it. I'm just saying. I'm looking at the finished piece now, and I think I should go around the very edge. Like, I've done a border, taped off border, as you can see, and I think I should go around the outside of that border and paint it all in with the black ink, because I think that will give it more of an ominous feel. With the white bordering edge, it kind of doesn't give it the feel that I want. Like, with the tape down, it does, but without the tape, it's not quite giving me the feel. So I might paint the edges in black, and then you can see it in my Inktober sketchbook tour video that I'm going to do at the end of all this. But for now, I haven't done the edges, and I'll let you guys see it at the end without the edges painted in black, so that you can give me your opinion on whether you think it needs it. But I definitely think it needs it. I'm just too lazy today to do it, and I didn't want to have to turn my camera back on because I'd already moved all the footage across to my laptop, and my laptop has been freezing on me lately and it's been very annoying, so I didn't want to have to deal with it. So yes. The piece itself is a limited colour palette, not by choice, just because Dieter's colour scheme is very limited, very neutral tones, and just simple, I guess. And I thought about it. I could have done, I contemplated, I should say, I contemplated doing like a coloured wash over the whole thing, but I couldn't really think of a colour that I thought would work, so I just ended up using the dirty brown colour I made for his pants over the top of the whole thing, just watered down as like a wash, which is why I feel like it needs that black edge, because the background is so pale in comparison to the dark, sort of foggy, splodgy mist in the foreground, that it doesn't quite work, and I think it needs that black around the edge just to bring it back to like the dark, because without this taped off border, it just looks very pale, and I don't think it works, and the mist is kind of coming in out of nowhere, and so. But anyway, had fun mixing colours. I never quite make the same tone for his outfit and hair. I just sort of mix random tones of brown and, oh my gosh, yellow and black together. Pardon me, sorry, that was a big yawn. To make colours that I think work for each illustration. I probably should make like a palette, so I know what colours, like not a palette, well, I suppose a palette, a swatch sheet for the colours that I use to mix for him, you know, so I get them the same every time. But I'm unlikely to use these characters again after Inktober, if I'm honest. Maybe I'll use them again for next year, and they can be my Inktober characters or something. But I won't be doing videos next year. I remembered. It hasn't been that long that I've forgotten. But yes, as far as drawing these characters in my everyday life, I don't know, I might have PTSD in relation to them after this, who knows. Yeah, so I don't really need to do a swatch sheet, is what I was getting at. But the whole piece was pretty fun, despite not really knowing what I was doing until I sort of did it. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. I struggled a little bit with the pants to make them look good, but in the end I was like, you know what, I'm putting a wash over this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And as far as highlights go, I did a few. I didn't really stress too much about it because I wanted the piece to be very dark, and I didn't want to do highlights too much and have it distract from that, if you know what I mean. I added a couple in the eyes just to make them sort of pop from the background, because obviously once I did the wash, it took away the whites, which obviously for him are his irises in this piece, but I still wanted to be able to see sort of the creepiness of his eyes. So I added some highlights there and just some white for my signature, and that was pretty much it. Not much else to this piece. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on this journey so far, and I hope you join me again tomorrow for the last one, because that's going to be something. I have no idea what I'm going to do for it yet, but it will be something. I'm going to try and make the most of it and make a really nice piece. But it is Halloween and I'm going trick-or-treating tomorrow, so yeah, that's exciting. I'm taking my stepson trick-or-treating. It's going to be awesome, and I don't even care about well, okay, we don't really have a pandemic here in South Australia right now, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, please like, comment, subscribe, and all the YouTubey-doobie-doos. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Patreon, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!